by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the Commanders, and it's all up next.
The excitement in the air is palpable for everyone here. It's playoff football time, postseason action, descending upon Commanders Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Washington Commanders. The Commanders' defense ready to go to work here in this NFC divisional round matchup. And one of their stalwarts all season long has been this man at corner.
And it's been a dream season so far. His guys are the #1 seed, and they're at home. They got the week off to kind of recharge for this playoff run, but you do have to worry about rust, especially early on these first few drives.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Off play action. Here's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Now it's Goff. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Back out is the Commander defense. A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he? The Commanders back out there on defense. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Cleveland Ferrell who was able to rush in and make that tackle. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And a Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And he continues, Charles, to be under... Back out is the Commander defense. They've had the upper hand so far in this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down. In motion goes Raymond. Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Here's Goff. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daron Payne. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
These sacks now, they're starting. The Commanders back out there on defense.
To throw is Goff.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Back out as a Commander defense.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Jamin Davis. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short.
The Commanders back out there on defense.
Now Goff. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Goff now to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Back out as a Commander defense. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Back to throw, Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Goff.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big nut. The Commanders back out there on defense.
Here's Goff. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On third down, here's Gibbs.
And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
Back out as the Commander defense.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
The Commanders back out there on defense. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this offense. And as
Gone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And that is incomplete.
back out as the Commander defense. They'll have to defend the short field here as this. Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete here.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Right side to Williams.
So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
The Commanders back out there on defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at Commanders Field.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Back out is the Commander defense. They've pitched the shutout here into the fourth quarter. Been sensational. The question...
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They'll drop to throw.
That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Commanders are moving on as we say goodnight, everybody.
It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Washington. It's the 49ers and the Commanders next on Madden Football.
Playoff football has once again returned to our nation's capital as you get a look inside Northwest Stadium here in Landover. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders.
Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here.
The Commanders defense ready to get started in this NFC Championship game. Now the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And allow me this one, partner. This is where the rubber meets the road. He's had a great season to this point. But now, can these guys keep it together for one more game? Maybe force a turnover at the right time and get to the Super Bowl.
Purdy off the play fake. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Here we go.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now 2nd and 3.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In motion, the tight end.
Now Purdy.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw.
That escapes the sack. And the pressure gets to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point. The Commanders back out there on defense. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down. On the ground, it's the rookie out of Florida. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Back out is the Commander defense. They just got the benefit of a beautiful punt a moment ago. So this offense backed up down by their own goal line to start this possession. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step. McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. The Commanders back out there on defense. Purdy. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Throwing here, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Back out as the Commander defense. Here's Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Purdy looking to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Forced out to his left. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The Commanders back out there on defense. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Purdy steps away to his left. And he's going to go down again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off target.
Back out as the Commander defense. Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Offside. Defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Commanders back out there on defense.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Purdy.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Dancing to his... And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time. Back out as the Commander defense. They're going to need to bear down a bit with this drive beginning all the way out. Shotgun now with Purdy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Out of the gun, Purdy. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Jonathan Allen in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Purdy, big 4th down play. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Operating from the gun, Purdy. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. Under pressure, they got him again. Daron Payne picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Purdy from the gun.
And that is incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they need.
The Commanders back out there on defense. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Play action. Now Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Huh.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Previous play is under review.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Celebration time in D.C., Washington, the NFC champs, as we say thank you for watching and good night.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Commanders, and it's coming up next.
The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. And coming out with them, it's the rookie, their second-round draft pick. Throwing right away is Allen. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll try and get there on the ground. So now, on 1st and 10, it's Allen. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Allen. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. From the gun, Josh Allen. There he goes again. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity.
And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They run with the 3rd-year man. It's James Cook. James Cook! And he'll finally be tracked down at the Bills' 9-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
I could go on and on about the offensive line breakdowns with this pass protection, and it's been flat-out brutal. And let's give some credit to the other side of the ball. They came in not only motivated to make a statement, but with a great game plan, and so far they've executed it to a T.
That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he is going to go down. They sack him to end the first quarter. So after one here in Super Bowl 59, Paris. So now that they'll start on the ground with Cook. And mark them down up beyond the 30. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Tight end motioning left. They'll throw on first down with Allen. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If this quarterback's offensive line had as much fight as he does, I don't think they'd be in this situation to begin with. I mean, it's not even halftime here, Mike, and they've already given up 6 sacks. At this rate, I'm not sure they're confident their quarterback's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense...
And the defense unrelenting, a third consecutive sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting...
So this defense headed out for the first time here in the second half. The lead sits at... Slot man in motion left. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Play action. It's Allen. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Third and long. Now Allen. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So now this... Throwing now. Allen here on first down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to New Orleans and Super Bowl 59 after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. On third down, they go with Cook. Well, this play, like this drive, going backwards. A loss there on third down. A very quick 3-and-out.
The speed and the...
So now this... Valdez-Scantling on the move. They go play action now. Here's Allen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4. In motion, Shakir. Allen on 3rd down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So now... On 1st down, it's Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Allen. He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Cook. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. Now it's Allen. Back to the sideline and intercepted.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to...
So now... Now Allen on 1st down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Allen will throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Allen. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So now this... They'll go play action here with Allen. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Here's Allen to throw. He's looking deep for Shakir. Third and long. Now Allen. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, Mike, this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just...
Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball.
So now... Here's Allen to throw. Ah, the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Allen going to keep it on the zone read. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find any. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down. Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Washington Commanders, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will put a wrap on this year on EA Sports. Thanks to my partner, Greg Olson, for a great first season together in the booth. Until the fall, Mike Tirico, good night from the Super Bowl in New Orleans.